sending it for business, you can brand the back of the card. I said, or if you're just sending it out for personal friends, like that. So basically that's kind of how it goes. And then they say, oh, well, that's really cool. And I said, well, if you're interested, I can send you some more information. And they usually send yes. So I send one of the shuffle cards out to do that. So that's usually how it goes. And then we talk a little bit about other things, and that's usually how the conversation goes.
Okay, very good. I want to add one thing in there that can shift the result of that entire process.
Okay.
Before I hit the record button, just so you can have this recording.
Okay, great.
Before, when they say to you, what do you do? Or during your process of finding out more discovery about what they do and you're asking questions, you're asking them a lot of questions, right?
Yes.
I want you to, so you've got your, I call it the throw up pitch. You've got your throw up pitch down.
Yeah.
And this is where, if you can learn how to ask a question versus throw up, you're going to get a different response.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to teach you, is I'm going to teach you how to ask that question. Now, the training that I just did yesterday that I posted inside of the group of how to attract 100 entrepreneurs into your life has this question posted in there. And it has the steps in the process of how to go through it to be able to get people asking you for your service instead of you throwing up on them and then having them, it's just a way to flip the tables.
Right.
So while you're asking questions, like all those discovery questions you were asking her as she was giving you a tour through her business, you're going to get this line down instead. And the line is, do you or your company have a system in place that shows ongoing, meaning not face-to-face or email blasts, appreciation and gratitude, meaning not promotional or sales pitches, to your clients, meaning and to your pets and their parents? So you add that in there, and to your pets and your parents, that keeps them loyal and gets them to tell all their friends about you long after you are done doing business with them.
Okay, yeah.
Do you have a system in place? And that's where they're going to say, no, they're going to say all kinds of stuff. No, that sounds amazing. I wish I did. Well, once a year I hold a Christmas party, blah, blah, blah. What do you have a recommendation? What do you do? Now they're going to start asking because you've just asked the golden question. So instead of throwing up, you're asking a question that gets them to beg you.
Okay.
Get it?
Yep.
Now is where you say, that's what I do, is I teach that to businesses. I have that system in place that will help you grow referrals and create a loyal customer base.
Okay.
Now they're excited.
Right.
Okay. So so the next step from there is, of course, you're going to send them a card.
Right.
And you can even say right then, well, let me ask you this side question. Do you know you're going to go visit them ahead of time?
Sometimes not. This first go around, yes, I'm making appointments with them. Sometimes.
And when you make that appointment, sorry to interrupt you, but I'm going somewhere. I'm trying to hear certain things. When you make that appointment, how far in advance is it?
It's sometimes 2 days, sometimes it's a week. It depends.
Okay. You get why I'm asking you, right? To order some cards and have some cards.
Right.
Built and okay. So when you meet with the lady, you're done with that. You've asked her the questions. She's like, yes, I'm interested, blah, blah, blah. Then I say, if I sent you a link with some information and visual videos where you can see how people in your industry use this service to build their customer base and create extreme loyalty in a business by referral, would you take the time to watch it sometime tonight before you go to bed, so that we can set an appointment to meet again to show you how the system works? Are you interested in that?
Okay.
Feel that energy?
Yes, I do.
Now, all that is posted in the steps of that training and shows how to work that through the training. And then in the meantime, you're taking a picture, making a card, sending her a card, and you know how to do the process from there.
Right. Exactly.
Cool. And then that's where the whole back and forth comes in, and then setting an appointment with the person and saying, instead of saying, let me send you some stuff and then we can touch base later, set that next appointment. Can you watch it sometime tonight before bed, and then we can meet tomorrow to go over what it is that you saw and answer any questions.
Okay.
So you're leading them through the process.
Right.
But by asking that question versus throwing up on them, you got them to ask you for the information and tell you what they wanted.
Yes, I can see how that would work so much better.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes,
Okay.
that's
So
what I am definitely missing, is learning how to do that, how to get them interested without doing the throw up.
yes. Well, that's the reason why you're here taking this course.
Exactly.
This is the most powerful part of MAC right here, is being able to have someone that can teach you and fine tune you and tweak you and adjust you and get you. Remember that every new business can be asked that question.
Right.
As you're going and touring their business and seeing how they're working and what they're doing.
Okay.
Get that one question down, ask it to each person. Everything else will fall into place.
Okay.
Because that's why they joined the chamber. They're wanting more business.
Can I use that same line, that same question, when I am at my networking meetings?
100%. When you're at a networking event, ask each person, can I ask you a question? Do you have a system in place? Do you or your company have a system in place that shows ongoing, not face-to-face and not email, appreciation and gratitude, meaning not promotional and sales pitches, to your clients, that keeps them loyal and gets them to tell their friends about you long after you have done business with them? Do you or your company have something like that in place? Do you get it? Just get that question down and ask it and start surveying people, because you'd be amazed at what they say.
Okay. Now, could I even use that at my 60 or
Absolutely.
my 62nd? Okay, good.
Absolutely, 100%. Because it doesn't take long. The thing that you have to get down is you have to repeat it over and over again. So like you got your throw up pitch down, get this throw up pitch down. Because this throw up pitch is a question.
Right.
It's not a, it's not a sales, it's a question.
Right.
And it's a prompting question, because why is everybody at a networking event there? They need business, they need customers. And so I'll repeat it again. Do you or your company have a system, and repeat it, a system in place that shows ongoing? And I stop and I'll pause. Remember the power of the pause?
Right.
Meaning not face-to-face. Ongoing means something like not an email drip. That shows appreciation and gratitude, meaning not promotional pieces and sales pitches, to your clients, that keeps them loyal and gets them to tell their friends about you long after you've done business with them. And I'll even elaborate, meaning like 3 years from now, when they haven't done business with you in 3 years, does your company or you have a system that's going to keep you in the front of their mind, so that when somebody asks a question for a referral, they think of you? Does your company or you have something like that in place?
Okay.
Get it?
Yeah, I get it. But now what happens if they respond to, yes, they do?
Tell me all about it. I want to know. I'm gathering data.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. I am a huge question asker. I can have an entire conversation with memes and questions. With gifs, GIFs, or whatever they're called.
Right.
Ask questions.
So
Get people talking.
Questioning. Yeah.
Get them talking instead of you talking.
Right. Okay. Good point. Love it.
And if you go at it with the mindset of you're really truly gathering data to search, I'm in search of finding somebody who has something like this in place.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yep, I do. Good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, and once you watch the How to Attract 100 Entrepreneurs into Your Life training video, your mind is going to explode, because you're going to see how, oh my gosh, I'm sitting in the perfect position to do this training right now with what I do on a daily basis. And I'm going to change all these businesses' lives. I'm going to bring this city back to fully flourishing businesses. You're in that accountability group, right?
Right.
Focus on it. Focus on doing that activity, and you will not believe what you'll do for your paychecks and for their life.
Okay, great. Good.